is Kirsty and I'm a second year PhD student in the material science department. In this video, I'll show you 7 days in my life as a PhD student and give you a glimpse into what that entails, the kind of things I do day to day. No week is the same. Some weeks I'm in the lab a lot. Other weeks I'm mostly on my computer reading and writing or doing analysis. So it does depend on what's going on and where I am in the work I'm doing. The last 7 days have been quite heavy on the lab work and I'll show you that. So have a look into what being a PhD student might be like and what it might entail if it's something that you're interested in. So hope you enjoy the video. My week started on a Tuesday because I took Monday off for a wedding. I worked from home as I was mainly reading and writing. I sorted out a journal club and seminar I'm helping plan, and I made sure to plan my work for the rest of the week. Wednesday was a lab day. I prepared my steel samples by grinding and polishing them for some work I was doing later in the week. I finished in the lab at 6 p.m. and then returned to the office to work for another hour and a half at my desk. I headed home at about 7:30 and was home after a 10-minute walk. After taking an hour break for dinner, I grabbed my laptop and did some prep work for a module that I'm a demonstrator for. This term, Thursdays start off with me demonstrating a computing module to undergrads. I do this from 9 to 12. Afterwards, I walk back to North Campus to spend the afternoon finishing off my sample preparation. At 3:30, I had my weekly meeting with my supervisor in Sackville Street building, and then spent some time writing up the work that I've been doing. In the evening, after dinner, I also spent some time updating my lab book while watching Lost on TV. Friday was dilatometer day for me, a machine I use quite regularly, and I was on it the whole day from 9 till 5. I ran a number of samples at different temperatures in the dilatometer, and while I'm waiting for my runs to finish, I do some work on my laptop. I'll also spend some time planning future experiments, and I'll also make sure I book time on the equipment I need. In the next couple of weeks, I'll image these samples on the optical microscope and then analyze them. After my session in the dilatometer, I headed back to my desk to do about an hour of work before calling it a day and heading home. And then it's the weekend. On Saturdays, after I make my breakfast shake of course, I almost always start off with cleaning and laundry. Inevitably, the flat gets a little messier towards the end of the week, and so I make sure to spend some time at the weekend sorting my home out. Of course, I always make sure to relax and enjoy the weekend and take time off, but on very busy periods, I'll often spend a bit of time at the weekends getting some work done. I got up at 6 a.m. on Monday and got some work done at home before heading into the office at 8:30 in the morning, and at noon, I headed to Piccadilly to catch a train to London for a conference. Once I got to Euston Station, I took the tube to my hotel and spent a few hours working. I took a break for dinner and then did another hour's work in my hotel room before jumping into bed. And that's 7 days in my life as a PhD student. Of course, what I actually do day to day depends very much on what stage I'm in my project. I am doing an experimental project, so I do spend a lot of time in the lab. I hope that this video did give you some idea of what it's like to be a PhD student and give you an insight into the type of things you might be doing if that's something you're interested in. So I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.